Good morning, everybody. It's Julie from Valley Soul in Huntsville, Alabama, and we are here to talk about the must-have gift of the season. So it is officially Christmas time. I think the weather this morning was a good start. It's been like 80, so I've been going, how in the world is it November when it is 80 degrees and hot outside? So we are officially in Christmas season. Good morning, April. Good morning, Jessica. Okay, so we are talking Birkenstocks. Birkenstock has already sold out a lot on Birkenstock.com and a lot of other places. So we've already had people coming and going, oh my gosh, you have it. I've been looking everywhere for it and I can't find it. So we have it. I ordered so many Birkenstocks ahead of time in preparation for this. Good morning, Teresa. So we've ordered so many Birkenstocks ahead of the Christmas season, and honestly placing the orders, I was just going, this is so many. I don't know where we're going to put them, but I know we're going to need them. So good morning, Lauren. So we have them. So let's talk about all that we have. Both tables here behind me, and anywhere you see a hole also has one. It's just over for the try on. So we have so many Birkenstocks. Even Birkenstock.com is already sold out of a lot of stuff. The mall is already sold out of a lot of stuff. So for those of you that don't know, our name used to be Valley Birkenstock. So when we opened in 2001, the whole store was Birkenstock. So we had all of the shoes that they offered from all their different lines, from boots to dress shoes to the classics to the professional ones. So that's where our heart is and always has been, is Birkenstock. It's what our DNA is. It's what we love. So if you should find a Birkenstock anywhere, it is at Valley Soul. And it's funny, people still come in and they'll be on the phone and go, I'm at the Birkenstock store. So that's always what will be known as and who we are. So that being said, we still have the biggest selection of Birkenstocks in Huntsville, and maybe even in North Alabama. So we have the clogs. We have the clogs like in so many colors, like I think 15 or so. We have the two-strap sandals. We have the shearling collection. We have the big buckle collection. We have some of the wedge collection. And if we don't have it, and it's not a Boston, we'll ship it in for you and pay to have it expedited so that you have it in time for Christmas. So thank you so much for shopping small with us. I am the owner, so when you shop here, you're directly supporting my family that lives and works and shops in Huntsville. So we really appreciate that. But let's get started. So now for the fun stuff. We're going to do a try on of certain colors and styles so you can kind of see what they look like on. But of course, the Boston in particular is just like crazy popular in all colors, in all buckles, with and without shearling, with the chunky sole and with the classic sole. So let's go through them. Thank you. So this is the Boston Chunky. This one we've already sold out of once this season. So it's shown in black on the foot. This is the brown with the black sole, and then this is the sandcastle with the white sole. So very limited stock here. This has definitely been popular for those of you that have had the classic one, but have wanted something a little bit different. This is the way to do it. The ones that say Papilio in there, Papilio means it was made in Birkenstock's factory in Portugal. So if you see Papilio by Birkenstock, it is still Birkenstock. They just do it on their kind of funner, different soles. They do the wedges at that factory. They do the prints at that factory. So if you see Papilio by Birkenstock, it is still a Birkenstock. But this is a way to do the classic Boston, but a little bit different. So I grabbed this one. I think we're down to like 2 in this one, but we do have the sandcastle in stock, and then we have some of the black left, but this is definitely a limited edition style. And that's your Boston Chunky if you're looking at it on valleysoul.com. And then we have the big buckle. So we're gonna go through all the Bostons to begin with, because we know that's what is impossible to find right now. This is our Boston big buckle. So the big buckle has It's brand new for this season, so this is definitely one you're not going to see everywhere, and it's part of their premium collection, so it's only sold to stores like ours that have the DNA in Birkenstock and that are higher end. So the big buckle is a way to kind of dress up the classic Boston clog. That big buckle is almost like a piece of jewelry that you've added onto it. Still has that classic footbed. This is not the soft footbed. This is the classic footbed that's in these. I love this mulberry color, so it was kind of funny. The colors of the season this year are dark red, burnt orange, and green. It is trending everywhere in the fashion world, and the dark red and burnt orange happen to be our football colors in Alabama. So when they first introduced this collection, I went, oh my gosh, you guys love Alabama. It's the Auburn and Alabama colors. And they were like, no, it's actually what's trending. I was like, I'm just gonna take it that you just love us, and you bought and made shoes specifically for us in the South. So this was so fun. Let's see. Jessica says, love my visit to Valley Soul over the weekend to get my soft waves. I had to tell a friend about it, a Saturday store hours to make sure a fib about Saturday store hours to make sure my friends didn't make me miss out. You all were the funnest group ever, and so Jessica's told her friends that we closed at 2 o'clock because she knew that her friends were not gonna make it in time. If she didn't say they close at 2, we have to go ahead and go. And so she got here and her friend was like, they don't close at 2, what were you talking about? So that's the ultimate compliment, is when you have to start telling lies to make sure that you catch us while we're open. Y'all were a blast. You're welcome anytime. We will always have fun. So this is your Boston Big Buckle. This is the mulberry color. The sandcastle is what's on, and then this is the green. So these are really gorgeous for holidays. So if you have a Birkenstock lover in your life, or you are a Birkenstock lover, you want a comfortable shoe for Thanksgiving or Christmas to throw on. I know all of our Christmas parties, I feel like I always think like, oh, I'm gonna dress up, and then it's like we're actually just hanging out with family or cooking, playing football in the yard. This is a really great option to throw on because you can wear it with your dress at the start of the evening and then put it on with joggers or pajamas and still be cozy, comfy the whole time. So really beautiful holiday colors. These are also limited stock. So they're limited stock stuff. I should probably explain. This is the core product. So limited stock means they have them now for this season, but there are no special orders. They made a small batch of them, and then when they're gone, they're gone. So there's no such thing as like, oh, I'll wait till next season, or will they come back in stock? There's none of that. It's like they make one batch and then they're gone. So this is definitely if you want to grab them. A long time ago, they did like an artist series of them, and those became like collector's editions. So frequently the limited edition stuff become some of your favorite pairs, and they're the ones people always message us about and go, is there any chance that you can have them resold, because they're my favorite color and I can't get that color anymore. So that's kind of what the limited stock collection is. So that's our big buckle. Okay. Oh, my favorites. Okay, so this one we've been selling ridiculous amounts of this. This is the shearling big buckle. Look how beautiful. So this is definitely the dressiest of the Birkenstocks, unless you do one of the wedges. This is our midnight shearling. So this is the one that feels like a sheep is hugging your foot, and it has the same classic Birkenstock insole and arch support and cork footbed as what the rest of them do, but they add a layer of real shearling on the footbed and across the top. And this is your midnight color. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is that perfect, really warm, rich navy, and I love it with the gold. I feel like this just screams holiday. So especially if you're somebody, like my kids are the ages that we're in a lot of like Christmas plaid that has that dark red and navy in it. And this is something that me or my kids would wear and look really cute and pick up the navies and that Christmas plaid. So really, really beautiful, so cozy. It feels like a slipper, but it's dressy and you can actually wear it out. And then our Boston taupe. So we have two taupe options. We have the classic buckle taupe with the plain, let me grab it, with the plain strap. So here's your classic strap with the suede. And then we have the braided strap too. So see the difference? So they are really, really close. But if you had this in middle school or high school and you wanted, again, the braided, but you want a little different, the braided is a good option. So there they are on the foot. So exactly the same shoe, just with a different strap. So that braided really adds just a little bit of dress. I got the braided personally this year, just because I wanted to be able to dress it up a little bit, and I don't want the same thing that everyone else has. But if you're buying a Christmas present and you want the same thing everyone else has, that's this one. If you want something a little different because you did it this way the first time, this is a really great option. So usually the people who didn't do it the first time, so the people under the age of 30 probably want the classic one. If you're over the age of 30 where you did it in elementary, middle, or high school, this is that one. It's funny, you can tell how old people are. So I'm almost 40, and I had this in middle school. So anybody who's like mid 30s to 40s, it's a middle school thing. If you're over 40, it was a high school thing. If you're over 50, it was an adult thing that you had it the first time. So that's kind of the funny thing about trends in fashion, is you can tell how old people are. I haven't had a pair of these since middle school. So you can kind of judge ages based off of when the trend was popular, which is so fun. So, and actually my mom, side note, and then we'll come back to shoes in a minute, but my mom and I were talking this morning. We opened in 2001. So that was when this shoe was popular the first time, and you guys were in middle, high school, or adults. And we used to set up extra stockroom shelving just at Christmas. So it would overtake our whole back area where we would eat. Like the table would go away and it would just be stockroom shelves. And so it was all this shoe, like so many. It was crazy. We would order in like an extra 300 pairs, and then hope that we could refill it as the season went on. And so that's what this shoe was. And so when I was talking to her about how we are out of room in the stock room for this shoe, she was like, you remember when we used to have extra stockroom shelving? I'm like, I know, we have more stockroom shelving than we had then because we have a much bigger inventory, but I'm still out of room. So anyways, it's kind of a fond memory. And I think that's part of why it has come back. Even my college roommate, her name is Hill, she messaged me and she said, do you have the ones we wore in middle school in a 38? Because I need them and I miss them and I'm so glad they're back. So it's just kind of that, like the memories, and it's great for this time of year because that's what Christmas is anyways, right? It's all the past memories and sweet memories. And so that's what this one is for a lot of y'all, which is just so fun. So anyways, that being said, I think we have most sizes still in both of these, unlike everyone else. So we are the place that you can get them. And if it's not on our website, because sometimes we'll pull them from our website or only offer certain sizes on our website because we are local, so we want to save them for our local people. We can definitely order it by phone so that it gets pulled so that we have your size. So if you have anybody, I would say, who is from, we even had like a kid in here the other day that was in 4th grade, and he was like, this is what all the high school kids are wearing, so I want to be cool. So this was the one that he wanted. This is definitely a get it now. So I would say from 4th grade to 45, this is a pretty safe bet for a Christmas gift or to grab it for yourself. This is what everybody wants, whether it's because they wore it the first time or because it's the first time they've worn it and are being introduced to Birkenstock and how wonderful they are. And it's a gift they're actually going to wear. Like, a lot of people will slip this on Christmas Day and change out shoes just because they're so cozy and comfy. So the other colors that we have them in are the leathers. So this is the tobacco leather. So this is basically the same color as the taupe, but it's in an oiled leather. And then this is the dark brown version in the oiled leather. So These I always love because the oil and water obviously don't mix, as the saying goes. So if it's raining outside, this is really great just to throw on. It's a little more durable. So if you have a teenager who's really hard on their shoes, the leather is going to hold up a little bit better. I would definitely recommend, as part of your gift grouping, to grab one of the Birkenstock care kits too, especially if you're buying a suede for somebody, because this is what's going to make it last. It has the cork sealer, the leather protectant, the brush and eraser, and a smell thing. So especially if it's a high schooler or a kid, grab that as part of your gift. It's $20 and it'll make a huge difference. It makes them last like 2 to 3 times as long if they actually use it. That's the key, right? Is you can lead a horse to water, but make them clean the shoe. So there's the oiled leather. So definitely if you have a high schooler or somebody who's harder on shoes, or who wants something a little bit different, I'm really hard on shoes. These really work well for me. And these are the soft foot beds. Okay, I love these. This is the first year that they have done the taupe suede Boston with shearling. So this is your sandcastle shearling. It's a really beautiful, warm shearling color. It has that really soft, and it's real shearling lining on the footbed and lining on the top. It feels like a sheep is hugging your foot. It feels so good. Y'all, this shirt is so much shorter than I thought it was. So love the taupe suede. You don't see the shearling when it's on the foot, but it feels so good on. So super comfy, fully adjustable. It is the taupe suede Boston, but it has the shearling. So if you're somebody who doesn't want to wear socks, this is a great option to keep your feet nice and warm, but breathable. And you can use it as a house slipper too. So there's nothing better to put on your foot first thing in the morning, especially today's kind of like cold and windy. It's weird weather outside, but to put on your foot, to take out onto the porch with coffee and do your devotion or read a book, start your day in a great way. This is a really fun option. And then the Buckley. Okay, if this was not the shoe of under the Christmas tree, I don't know what was. This shoe has been selling like crazy. Like, we sold out of it the first day, had to do a restock, and still sold out of sizes the second and third day. So this is your Buckley. It fits, it kind of looks like a loafer, fits like a loafer. So can you see the back? Okay, let me show you the black since they have on the other colors. You see, okay, so here's the top. Look at how much of my finger disappears. So it's almost to my knuckle. So you've got about an inch that your foot sits down in the shoe. So it's really gonna help hold your foot in place. You're not gonna have to grip to keep it on. And then the Boston is just a strap across the top with no elastic. The Buckley, let me switch colors so you can see this. The Buckley has elastic in here, right here. So that's gonna help hold you in place. And that's really, really nice. So the Boston, you have to work a little bit more to keep it on your foot, but everybody's just used to the fit on that. This is gonna be, if you have a hard time keeping on backless shoes, this is gonna be a better option because you're gonna sit fully down in the shoe and then you have that elastic. So this closing is not as open as what is on the Boston. So there's less of your foot to hold on to. So when you get in there, you're really sitting down in the shoe. The footbed on this is a little bit different. It's kind of all one piece versus the way that the other ones are made. So they're super lightweight. And then the other part, it's a little dressier. So if you're wanting a Birkenstock that you can wear to the office and it'll look a little bit more like a loafer, obviously a little more casual office, but it definitely can dress up more than what the classic Birkenstock does. So super cute. I love this kind of piping stitching through here, the way that they did this seam. It dresses it up a little bit. The cognac color that Stephanie has on is really the dressiest because it's that oiled leather instead of a suede, and it has that gold buckle on it. So it definitely dresses it up a little bit more. And then this is your gray taupe. I call it a grayish, but they call it gray taupe. So it can kind of pull gray or pull taupe. And we still have really great sizes in this, but it's a not for too long kind of shoe because we've been selling so many. So this is definitely really all of these are, if you want them, I would grab them. Okay. Now let's move into the sandals. So this is the big buckle in the sandals. So we talked about how your dark reds and your oranges are trending this year. So Roll Tide, go Tigers, go, who is Tennessee Volunteers, Mississippi State. Like, it's all the football teams in the South, I feel like, are covered with this season's trend colors. The other great part, it goes with all the clothes that are coming out right now. So really beautiful warm tones that go with everything. The red, especially for holiday, is just absolutely beautiful. But this orange we've already sold out of and just got it back in. So this is your burnt orange, really pretty gold buckle, definitely dresses up. And the thing I always forget about is high school colors too. These also cover a lot of high schools. So if you're going to basketball games, the colors would be really beautiful for that. So, and then I love the cognac. So the cognac is now a core color. So the other two are your limited stock colors, but the cognac is the core. And it has this leather lined footbed. So a lot of times we have people go, I don't like the way that the footbed looks dirty, where your foot has molded. So it's not that it's dirty, it's just where your footprint has heat molded that cork to the shape of the bottom of your foot so that the arch hits right. All your funny spots on your feet are kind of molded into it, so it's customized to you. This is still gonna do that, but it has a layer of leather instead of suede. So it's not gonna imprint in the same manner as the suede does. It's still gonna heat mold, but it's not gonna look dirty. So it definitely lends itself to being a little bit dressier. So if we do have a Christmas that's in the 70s and you wanna wear sandals, this would be a really beautiful option. And one you can cook all day in and then wear at that night and you're still good to go. So that's your big buckle. So cognac, the burnt orange, and then your berry. Y'all will have to tell me which one of these is your favorite, because I really love all three colors. They're just so pretty and a little bit dressy too. So love, love, love. I think it's because, as an Alabama fan, I think it's got to be the berry for me. But let me know. Okay, this is my favorite shoe of the season. I shouldn't say that. They're all my favorite, but this one is hard to beat. So this one, they initially just did where they took the shoe, they dipped it in rubber, and then that was kind of the grip. But the grip, it wasn't meant to wear outside. It was slipper only. And I loved that shoe. I had it, Joey had it, my kids had it. Like, we still have them floating around the house in sizes that don't fit them anymore. It's just really, really cozy. So they decided to put the rubber, a true outsole on the shoe. So it is still real flexible, still feels like a slipper, but you can wear it out. So you can wear it to take your kids to school, you can wear it to the grocery store, you can wear it to the mailbox, you can take your dog on a light walk. Like, I don't know about you, I'm terrible about changing shoes. I even find myself in shoes like this and see a weed and I'm like, I'm gonna go pull that weed instead of being a rational person and changing into yard clothes. I don't do that very well because I've got like 30 seconds. So this is great for all of those things. This is one piece of leather, which is really cool. So see this seam right here? So they literally take the leather and they wrap it all the way around and then they stitch it together. So the craftsmanship behind the shoe is a really, really neat. And the other part that this does is if it doesn't have any seams. So if you have bunions or hammer toes or buying gifts for somebody that have real sensitive feet that are hard to fit, this is a really fantastic option. And then the other cool part, if you have a custom orthotic, this is one of the only Birkenstocks that this comes out of. So you can actually pull this out if you need to clean it. Look how fuzzy and wonderful that is. Oh my gosh. But you can actually pull it out and clean it. You can replace it with an orthotic if you need to, and still get the classic Birkenstocks. They used to do a shoe, this is probably 20 years ago, called the Oklahoma that had a removable footbed, and I still love that shoe. So anytime they do a removable footbed, you sit down in the shoe in a different way, and it is so fabulous for a slipper. And I just love the little shearling lining. This is nice. Frequently, if they don't do a cuff and the shearling's just on the inside, if it's raining or snowing and you walk outside, the water kind of gets into the shoe with your foot. This kind of makes like a seal around your foot. So it really holds it so that nothing is gonna get in your shoe, which is great because there's nothing worse than a cold, wet foot. And then on our classic sandals, we have the suedes, so the Arizonas. We still sell a lot of these this time of year because we're in the South, and you can throw a sock on with them. So they're really a year-round shoe here. This is your taupe suede Arizona. So pretty on the foot, just super comfy, real classic. It's a throw on with anything. I love these for travel because I can put them on with a sock in the hotel room because I just always think it's gross to go barefoot in a hotel room, but maybe that's, oh my gosh, I just made the same face my middle daughter makes when she's disgusted by something. Clearly this is where she gets it from. Anyways, going barefoot in a hotel room is gross. So this lets you put on a sock and wear it like a house slipper, and then you can still wear it out walking and touring and so it's a slipper and a shoe. So it's kind of double duty. This is your mocha suede. So really great, just warm, dark, rich color, and kind of goes with everything. This one was one we've been asked for a million times, so I finally was like, fine, I will order in the mocha suede. All of you have been asking for it. So it's a really, really soft, dark brown leather. Is that it?
No, there's
a couple more. Oh, the leathers. So then we have the Arizona and the oiled leathers. We have them in the tobacco and the Havana. So this is tobacco. So it's this color and this leather. And that's the tobacco. It kind of goes with everything. It's a really good neutral color. So Stephanie has it on. So you can see you can wear it with socks. You can wear it without socks. So it kind of goes both ways. So it's the same thing as the taupe suede, but it's in the leather version. So really, really cute. This is another one that we carry in the tobacco leather. And then we also have it in the Havana. Thank you. So there's your tobacco oiled leather. I shouldn't have said that's it. There's the whole table behind me. We're going on for a while. There's so many options. And then this is your Havana leather. Like I said, we have the most of anybody in North Alabama. So if you want Birkenstocks, we are your place. There's the Havana oiled leather. So really great. This one dresses up a little bit more. And we also carry both of these in men's. So I should have said that. We have the taupe suede Boston in men's. We have both of the leather Bostons in men's, which are this color. And then we have these two in men's as well. So if you're buying for a guy, which they've caught on that this is a trend this year, they always take a couple years to get on board with the trends. This is, we have them for men as well. So think your high school guys you're buying for, your college guys, your newly married guy, again, I would say up to 45 for the guys are what we're seeing right now. Over 45 they take a little longer still to get on the trends. They'll probably be on it next year. Okay, and then this is the first time this one's been done too. This is that taupe suede Arizona in the sand castle. This is my favorite. I keep saying that, but this, I use it as my house slipper. This is my shoe. If I cannot find it, I go on a hunt. And then if I still can't find it, I send my kids on a hunt. Because this is like I have to have it when I'm tired at night, or the 3-year-old's getting up and down from bed and I'm annoyed. Like, this is like what grounds and centers me, is this really soft shearling lining, because I know my hip's not gonna hurt, my feet aren't gonna hurt. I can do as many steps up the trips up and down the stairs as possible, and then feel good. So this one's great too if you're the one that's cooking Thanksgiving, so you're about to be on your feet for, I don't even know, like 10 hours in the kitchen, and you have hardwood or tile. This is a fantastic option for that. Or better yet, send your husband and go, if you want me to cook for 10 hours on this tile, I need a pair of comfortable shoes. So this is great for that too. And they're just so cozy. In fact, I wore this and then one of my scuba sweatshirts out yesterday, and my oldest daughter went, I am so jealous right now, because those are the most comfortable shoes and that's the most comfortable sweatshirt. So super, super cozy. perfect again for these 80 day weather, or 80 degree weather. Hopefully, I think it's cooling down today. And then this is our teddy. So this is part of like the Premium Luxe collection. This is definitely not everywhere. So this is probably one you haven't seen in person yet. It is really, really cute. So it's like your fluffy lamb with the gold buckles. So it's really meant to be a statement piece, meant to dress up. This one, the big difference here, so this one has the shearling on the inside of the straps. This one is just a suede on the inside of the straps. So it's kind of their opposites. So this one has the suede on the inside and the other one has the suede on the outside. And then this is the shearling on the outside, but it's still on that footbed. So super cozy, really cute on the foot. Definitely one for the person that has everything but loves Birkenstocks. This would be a great one that she probably hasn't seen before and would love. All the shearling. This is my favorite collection. So this is your big buckle cognac. So this is that core one we talked about that's their dressier Birkenstock, but they added that sandcastle shearling into it. So it's that really kind of warm shearling, warm brown. So cute on the foot, definitely dresses up. I love the way that they did the lighter sole on this one. It really has a beautiful, rich, luxurious look to it. So love, love, love that one. And then this is so fun. This is also limited edition. This is your patent black. Look how fun, these eyelets with the gold and the square buckles. So usually their buckles are either fully rounded or rounded at the corners. This is the only time I've seen a squared off buckle. So really pretty with the black patent, the black shearling, definitely dressy. I think one of the owners of Snail Books posted this on her story the other day. It was so cute on. So it's a way to feel like Christmas even when it's hot outside, or if it's cold outside. It's a really, really versatile shoe and definitely can be dressy and fun. So this is one if you're traveling to a city or out of state, somewhere fun for the holidays. This would be a fun one to throw on that's gonna have that dressier look to it, but still be really cozy and act as that hotel room. And then we have the wedge collection. So real fast, let me hit a couple more before we hit here. So we also have the 3-strap and the Granada. So if you've seen those, we do have a few of those in stock. So that's if you want something a little bit different. We do have the toe loop one. So if you've seen that one out and about, or you have that on your Christmas list, we do have that one as well, and the leather and the non-leather. Is there anything else we need to touch on? And then we'll move into the tennis shoes as well. So this is your Abba. This is the dressy boot. This is one, if you have it in one color, you're gonna buy it in both colors, because once you've realized how good it feels, it has a fantastic arch in there and that inside zip. So a really fabulous footbed that I think comes out, yes. So look at this footbed. I mean, it has the medial arch and the metatarsal arch and the toe bar. It has all the things that you love about Birkenstock, but built into a wedge boot. So the brown is really cute with jeans. You can dress it up, but it does have that cork outsole. So that's gonna make it a little bit more casual. So in response to, like, this is your throw on with jeans and a cute top, wear it out to dinner, you know, wear it kind of that dressy casual look to it. And then they heard, I love it when companies listen to the consumer. They heard that the cork was making it too casual, so people were feeling like, well, I can't wear it to work, or I can't really dress it up. So they came out with the black one with that black outsole. So it's really elongating on the foot, really pretty. Still, it can be thrown on with jeans, but it also can be thrown on with some dressy pants or a dressy skirt or a dress, and be dressed up. So I love it. Has this kind of rubber outsole, black suede, fantastic arch support inside zip. So this is one I like to, if you're gonna get both colors, because it feels so good, the black on black looks like a different shoe than with the cork. So these you wouldn't know are the same shoe, even though they are. So I really like that when you're buying multiple colors in the same shoe, because they feel so good. And then the sneakers. The sneakers are ridiculously comfortable. This is a fantastic option if you're doing a lot of walking and you want to lace up, but you want to be able to dress it up a little bit. So we have it in the Sandcastle suede. And then the blue has the canvas and the suede on it, and then the brown is all leather. So awesome if you're on your feet all day, if you're working, if you're standing, if you're traveling. This is another one of those for the girl who has everything. This is a really fantastic Christmas gift because it's probably something she hasn't seen before, but it's going to be able to wear all day long and feel good. You can throw it on with a sock. It holds the foot. So it is a removable footbed. So you can pull that out. Well, I can't get it out, but it is a removable footbed. So super, super comfy, fabulous footbed, really good arch support, and looks so cute on the foot. So that is our Birkenstock collection. We have so much. Thank you so much for shopping small with us. And if you have any questions, number one, don't check our website. It should be correct. It is not correct. So call the store if you're looking for a style or a color or a size in Birkenstock, and we can always send you additional pictures if needed. Number two, if you want a Birkenstock, I would get it like this week. It is, like I said, a lot of stuff is sold out on their website. It's sold out on other stores' websites. It's sold out on other stores. We have been holding a lot of stock back because as a local store, we want to support our local community first by keeping it in store and in our community. So if you're looking for a size, that's the reason it's not all on the website. Is there anything else? I don't think so. If you have any questions, send us a message. And we look forward to seeing y'all soon. So have a wonderful Wednesday. It's going to be a great day. And it's a perfect time to be out shopping and inside with this kind of dreary weather. I'm always like, I want a blanket, but you can come in here and get a shearling shoe and it'll be even better than a cozy blanket. So we'll see you guys soon. Have a fantastic day. Bye, y'all.